How can a sport as intense and as stressful as basketball, how does that give you peace?
When life outside's a bit more stressful, these things in a basketball game become like a breeze, you know. A lot of things that I've battled and dealt with, you know, accountability is one of the first things, you know. Discipline is the first things you learn on the basketball court, and I really try to apply that to my real life standards, you know. Discipline, taking accountability when I can and when I need to and when I should. With the Miss Basketball comes, you know, once again, the standard and the seriousness that you have to hold as a basketball player and as a basketball player of Minnesota. It was the first time I realized how much credit I don't really give myself. And for years, my coaches have always said, like, you're so hard on yourself all the time. You know, I'm very, very strict on some of the things that I do on the basketball court. And believe it or not, once again, this tunnel vision that I said I've been in is, it's afforded me the opportunity to be consistent. And I didn't realize I was actually being consistent for a good amount of time, I think, to stay on the radar. And I'm fortunate, I'm grateful. It's one of the highest honors you can ever obviously have when you're playing basketball for state and whatnot. And I'm still kind of surprised sometimes. But that's me also, you know, just being where my feet are, being present, being grateful for the opportunity that I was afforded to be a nominee and then also go on and to win that.
You're one of several women of color to win Miss Basketball. What do you think that says about the representation and the acknowledgement of people like you and what you have meant to this sport in the state of Minnesota?
What they emulated for our younger generations to be able to do was so incredible. And they, once again, were also starting at a very young age, being mature and showing us young women of color, like, hey, you can still go out here and be yourself on the court, and someone's gonna notice you, you know, and it matters, and it's impactful. And so I'm grateful. I know Tamara Moore really well. She's another moniker for me right now. You know, I want to be a college coach eventually. I want to go and coach in the pros, and, you know, she's doing that, and she's doing that still right now. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful that Minnesota has afforded us the opportunity to be, you know, seen and noticed on a state status.
With everything that you've encountered, you witnessed up to this point, what would you tell a younger version of yourself?
Listen the first time. Listen the first time. It's not going to hurt you. If I did that, I would be in a much different place. But what I can say is I'm listening now, and I've always really listened. I just didn't do it. But I'm still inching towards whatever place it is that I'm supposed to end up. I feel confident in that. I feel very connected to that because I'm listening now. So little Nia's still learning. She's still in there. She still gets riled up every here and there, but she has a great supporter in adult Nia. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of this accomplishment. I'm proud of all the people that have gotten this accomplishment. I know it's set them on quite an interesting path that not a lot of people go on because it's, you know, it's an individual award, but it's done wonders for me, and I'm grateful that I was able to be a recipient of Miss Basketball.